Hey guys, it's Game Master here. I just got done actually watching the Angry Joe Xbox One rant, or Xbox One Angry Rant Part 2. And what it actually gave me an idea. He went over all the shit that was wrong with the Xbox One that's coming out, and it actually gave me the idea to go over, the new facts that are out for the PlayStation 4. Because I'm not a big Xbox fan to begin with, but you know I'll play the Xbox if it's a system that my friends have and I'm over a friend's house, I'll play it. But let's get on. The first thing I actually saw that really intrigued me was the GPU is a similarly impressive AMD next gen Radeon based graphics engine that can make 1.84 trillion calculations in a second. Brace yourself. The PS4 packs a borderline improbable 8 gigabyte of GDDR5 memory. If you are reading this in 2016, that's still really, really fast. So on that part alone, I like how they just dumbed it down for people who don't know what the hell they're talking about. Like like me, I usually if they say, oh, it has a lot of space, a lot of memory, then okay. Uh, Sony has ditched Sal. The PlayStation 4's main processor is a single-chip customer processor, x86-64 AMD Jaguar with 8 cores. A second chip is dedicated to managing uploads and downloads. Um. Okay, I don't know what that means, but it seems like to me you're gonna have one space for your games and then another space. You're gonna have one memory card for your game on the system like they do for PS3 now. You're gonna have one space on there for your game saves, nothing but game saves and everything, and you have another space, another area in the system that's for uploads and downloads. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Um, what else do they have? As well as a built-in hard drive, the PlayStation 4 also features 6x speed Blu-ray device compared to the PS3's 2x speed one, an 8x speed DVD drive, and a USB 3.0 high-speed transfer. I kind of wish they dumbed it down on that one because I don't know what they mean, but it sounds pretty cool for DVDs. It can play good DVDs. Uh, Sony says they also had designed with developers need to mind a stark contrast to the early days of PS3 and claims that it was notoriously hard to develop for. So probably when the PS4 comes out, the graphics will be great. Something like that. I don't know. You guys gotta. I'll put the link to the website I'm reading this off of in the description, so you guys can take a look at it for yourself. But I'm just going over some things that look pretty cool to me. Um. Oh, okay. This one seemed cool to me. A new suspended mode lets you switch off the PS4 and store the game's current state and its memory. When you return to the system later, press the power button. The game will instantly carry on where it left off with no need to boot the system and load the game. That is fucking awesome for me because right now I've been playing a lot of games, um, and it just sucks when you have to go somewhere and you gotta shut it off. You gotta wait for it to save and shut it off. This is actually gonna let you pause the game, keep it wherever you're at in case you have to go somewhere. You can shut the system off so it doesn't overheat. Go where you have to go, come back, and when you turn it back on, it's already there. It doesn't need to reboot, doesn't need to load the game or anything. So that I thought that was pretty cool. I think that's a big step forward. I'm just gonna say right now, I'm gonna cover a little bit of the Xbox One towards the end. So, uh, PS4 can run multiple apps at once. While playing a game, you can load a web browser to check out walkthroughs or do something online reconnaissance. That's fucking great. Okay? If they say you can play music during every one of your fucking games, I'm gonna fucking lose it because I love fucking doing that during some games that I have. I play music, listen to music while I fucking play my game. It's much like the Wii U. That's the same bullet. PS4 games will be playable on Vita via Wi-Fi using a remote play. It's not yet clear whether this applies to every single game or whether it's a game-by-game option that developers will need to activate. As if the case for PS3, all Sony has said so far is that your favorite PS4 games will feature remote play. So basically, again, it's developers have to talk to Sony on what they're going to do about the remote play, if they're going to have it on every game, or if they're going to have it on every other game, such and such, like the PS3 with the PS Vita now. The PlayStation app is a new app that Sony will be releasing on an iOS and an Android device, allowing you to use your smartphone or tablet as a second screen that acts as a map or lets you see how a friend is doing in a particular section of the game. It's a similar idea to Microsoft Smart Glass and, of course, the Wii U gamepad. So if I'm reading this right, they're gonna let you use your smartphone or tablet to check in on a friend that's online and see what the hell he's doing, and maybe he can help you or give you some advice or something like that. Sorry. But that is great. Sony's really stepping up compared to Microsoft. Actually, you know what I'll do is when I just got done watching the Angry Joe Xbox One rant part 2. If you want to check those out, you got to go to his channel. I will leave the link in the description to his channel under this video. But other than that, the PlayStation 4, it has been confirmed that PS4 will not block pre-owned games. So people who are going to buy the Xbox One, don't. Go over to fucking Sony, buy the PlayStation 4. You can trade in games, you can have, you can trade games with your friends, you can borrow a game from a friend, and if your friend has a PS4, you can let them borrow your game if you want to. It will not block it like the Xbox One will. If you want more on that, go to Angry Joe channel and watch his Xbox rants part 1 and 2. I suggest you watch both of them because both of them have real good information. He did a real good job on them, even though it's not like a big old, you don't blow it out. Digital titles purchased from PlayStation Store can be played as they download. The system will download the first part of the game so you can start playing it quickly. Then continue the download to the rest of the game's assets in the background as you play. This also implies there will no longer be a need to install games as with the PlayStation 3. So no more installing games. No more waiting to play your game while it installs. You can just slip it in. You just slip it in and freaking go for it. Just start playing it without having to wait for it to install because there's no need to install. You can broadcast a live stream of your gameplay via Ustream so that other gamers can see your progress. Okay, I don't know about that one. I actually, somebody's got to explain that to me in the near future. But if you are stuck in this one sounds pretty cool. If you are stuck in a game, you can ask your friends to help you. This can either come in the form of a text comment, or that will appear on the screen like notifications, or they will actually take over the game's controls and beat the section of the game for you. That right there is fucking awesome. And again, the PlayStation 4 has freaking did something that Xbox One didn't do. The system does not require an always online connection. Xbox One, Microsoft is what basically doing now is you got to be online 24/7 to play your games. If not, you can only be on for an hour offline to play your games. Again, I'll leave the Angry Joe rant section in the comments. You can watch that and get more info on that. The PlayStation 4 can be updated while the console is switched off, patiently putting an end to the dreaded lengthy firmware updates that annoyed PS3 owners. That's just fucking great. That just That is great right there. Um, okay, that's everything on the system, on what to do in the system. I'm gonna do a little bit on controller now. Okay, right here. A new share button lets you add screenshots and gameplay footage of your to your Facebook feed. It's not yet clear how long the capture videos can last. The first one is, sorry, I skipped the first one. The controller features a touchpad on the front, similar to the rear touchpad on the PS Vita. This is a capacitive touchpad. Sorry, guys, I can't really read for shit. Supporting two touches at once. This may be useful for a mouse-like in control in games such as Diablo 3, though it hasn't yet been confirmed if it'll use the control method. That's awesome, okay? That is just awesome. The start and select button have been scrapped in favor of a single option button. Okay. I don't know really what to say about that one. Um, okay, I'm not gonna do too much on the controller. I'll probably let somebody else do that. But I want to touch a little bit on the games. Now, I guess there's supposed to be a better playing experience for the games. Here's just a couple that caught my attention. Um, Killzone Shadowfall is the fourth main game in the Killzone series, according to Sony. You play as an elite shadow marshal charged with keeping tensions between the Helgas and the Vectans from boiling over. That's pretty cool. This is one that really caught my mind. If I get PlayStation 4, which I might, I'm definitely getting this game. Infamous Second Son is the third Infamous game. It's set in Seattle 7 years after the events of the previous game, and rather starring Cole McGrath, sees you playing as a new hero, 24-year-old Desmond Rowe, who can manipulate smoke. Now, I don't know how they're going to do that, but that sounds friggin' awesome. I knew, Watch Dogs coming. Witness is the latest puzzle game. Those are just some that caught my eye. But like I said, I will put the Angry Joe rants in the comments. Subscribe, like, and I'll be back for another video.